Well, forget form, forget stats. This is a derby game, and conventional wisdom goes out of the window. Milan's two football behemoths limber up to do battle once more, and the prospect is tantalising. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby, it has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, demands something highly charged. Yeah, we all know who's better on paper or in the rankings, but pride and passion can be a great leveller, especially here.
It's a good spell of possession, this. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Chance, surely! Goal! Milan! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Milan have their big header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? That pass has been well intercepted. DiMarco. Ball driven towards the far post.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
That has ended up in no man's land. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, shooting chance! Yes, it's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Just eases him off the ball. Looking to play him in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Chance here to counter. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's had it nicked away. Barella was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, played right into his path. Tomori, Loftus-Cheek, Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao with the cross.
Rafael Leao really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to reach.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Milan go into the lead. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No way through, so back it comes. Loftus-Cheek!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And a chance! There's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Dumfries in acres of space out wide. He has found the way through. Here comes the cross. And we hit half-time. Milan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.